All right, so in today's video, I'm going to be talking about something that I haven't talked about as long as I've been talking about locks and lock care and maintenance, which is lint in your locks. Thank you to one of you all out there, if you're watching, who commented and asked about, have I ever had trouble with lint in my locks? And if so, what do I do about it? And also, I know a lot of people struggle with this. If you have locks, one of the most annoying things is having lint in your locks. Looking at your locks and being like, dag, I can't get this lint out. And first of all, how the hell does lint get in here, right? So today I'm going to be talking about, first of all, how lint, we can prevent it, right? Prevention is better than the back end, which is whatever they do when they put a band-aid on it. Prevention is better than treatment. That's what I'm trying to say. But then if you already have lint in your locks, which is probably why you clicked on this video, I'm also going to talk about how to take care or remove the locks of the lint from your locks, not locks, because you want those. Anyways, let's get into this video. I have had my locks, by the way, if you haven't known, I've had my locks for about 4 years. And in the 4 years, I don't think I have struggled much with lint in my locks. So to answer one of you all's questions about lint in my locks, usually lint would show up like around the ends of your locks. Sort of like the oldest parts of your locks are the ends, right? So also lint will usually show up around the back of your locks because the nape of our neck is where most of our clothes are, unless your locks are going down to your breastises like mine are. Why did I just say that? Then they're probably not touching your clothes. So just being aware of where you can find lint in your locks. Also, some of these things that I'm going to say are applying to people if you've had your locks for more than, I'd say 4 to 8 months, because this sort of becomes more of a problem when your locks start to mature. So that's what I'll say. Prevention is better than, what is it? Prevention is better than treatment. So first I'm going to talk about prevention. How to prevent lint in your locks. One of the first things is brush your locks. I brush my locks. I probably don't do it as often as I could, but I brush my locks pretty often, and you just go down the length of your locks and brush them. Now, if your locks are not at least a year, now maturity comes at different times for everybody, but for me, my locks weren't mature after a year. So that's why I say a year. But if your locks aren't at least past the teenage phase of maturity to where they are getting solid when you squeeze them, then I wouldn't recommend brushing your locks. If they're still in the beginner starter phase, I wouldn't recommend brushing your locks because that can hinder the locking process. But if you are, this is a bristle brush that I use to brush my locks, and I don't usually do it like this. I do it like this side. So yeah, you want to protect the edges and the roots while you're brushing. Another thing is that the reason why you brush your locks is because it can help remove lint buildup from your locks. And also it can help prevent lint from getting in your locks. I think when you brush your locks before you wash your hair, you are preventing lint buildup a lot more, because lint often gets in the locks when you have washed your hair and you already had lint in your hair before you washed it, if that makes sense. So if you wash your hair and you have lint in your locks already, then it's probably going to get stuck in your locks or embedded in your locks. So that's the first thing, brush your locks. The second thing is that you want to use minimal products. So product buildup actually attracts more lint to your locks, or can attract more lint to your locks. So if you use really heavy product, that makes your locks sticky. I'm talking about lots and lots of things like butters or creams or waxes. No waxes. I would highly not recommend waxes. Stay away at all costs. 6 feet away at all times. No waxes in your locks because it makes it sticky and it breeds an environment for stuff clinging to it. So I would stay away from the waxes and also stay away from heavy butters or creams. Also, sometimes gels, buildup from certain gels can create that sticky sensation in your locks. The only gel I've ever used on my locks is aloe vera gel. So prevent lock buildup as much as possible. Another way you can do that to prevent lock buildup is use a clarifying shampoo. So make sure that you're really clarifying when you wash your hair. House of Isis was so kind enough to send me their lock shampoo, and I've used it before in a video where I was washing my hair, and it's more so of a clarifying shampoo because it helps remove buildup out of the locks, as you can see there on the label, and it cleanses and removes buildup from the locks. It's also Black owned, they're cruelty free and vegan. So this shampoo has helped a lot of me keeping buildup out of my locks and really making sure that I'm clarifying my locks. When you keep your locks clean, it keeps the locks away from environments that attract other dirt and dust and particles and stuff. Another thing you can do to prevent it is don't wear certain fabrics like wool and those like mohair sweaters that are like really hairy. And I'll tell you in a little bit what you can do if you do wear those fabrics, but I would stay away from the wool, the mohair, all that. And make sure that you're also not wearing any scarves that have those materials in them, because again, the lint often comes from the nape of your neck, and the clothes that you wear can definitely attract those lint particles in your locks. So stay away from the mohairs and the hairy clothes. No hairy clothes. Shave your clothes, no hairy clothes. Another thing that I usually do is I usually wear a head wrap when I go out. You can cover your head when you go out to just prevent any sort of lint getting into your locks. You can wear head wraps, you can wear scarves, you can wear, I wouldn't wear a bonnet. I was gonna say bonnet, but don't wear a bonnet outside. I don't know. I don't think that's cute. You're supposed to sleep in a bonnet, not wear it outside. But head wraps, scarves, hats, whatever you feel like fits you best to wear outside, and make it look cute. I do have a head wrap tutorial that you can watch up here. I think I have maybe 1 or 2 of them that you can watch, different head wrap styles that you can do with your locks. So by the way, these House of Isis lock shampoo, I have a discount code for House of Isis. It is in the description box below. Use the discount code LoloNR15 for 50% off. They also have the locked conditioner, which I did use in a wash day video. If it will focus, there it goes. This is the locked conditioner. So this comes in their locked care kit, as well as the House of Isis locked grooming oil. Now this right here, I'm gonna tell y'all, this is the best smelling oil that I've ever smelled in my life. I'm not even saying that just because they sent it to me. I'm saying it because it actually is. It has patchouli, frankincense, chamomile, pressed olive oil, and castor oil. So if you want moisturized locks, healthy locks, and scalp, they also have this oil. Smells amazing. I also use it on my body. And you can get this whole locked care kit for 15% off if you use my discount code, and the link is in the description box. So now we talked about prevention. Prevention is great. You should still be doing the prevention things, even if you have lint in your locks already that you want to remove, because it can help prevent further lint. But if you're one of the people who do already have lint in your locks, I got you. So here are a couple things that you can do. Number one, now that you realize that lint is attracted by other particles or other buildup that could be in your locks, make sure you're clarifying your hair. Make sure you're cleaning your hair, really getting a deep clean. And when you clean your locks, make sure that you're not only cleaning the scalp, make sure that you're taking a shampoo every once in a while down the length of your locks too. If you watch my wash day routines and my wash day tutorials, you'll see that I actually sometimes maybe like every other time that I wash my hair, maybe like once a month, because I wash my hair every 2 weeks. I wash my hair every 2 weeks, but maybe every other time of those 2 weeks, which would be once a month, I wash also the ends of my locks. So I actually shampoo the ends of my locks too, and I don't just focus on the root. Reason why is because the whole part of your hair is dirty, not just your scalp. So, and also the ends of your hair are the oldest parts of your hair. So just make sure you're clarifying the whole thing. Another thing is, you could use tweezers, right? So you could take a pair of tweezers and literally pull out the lint. The problem with that is that it could potentially damage your locks. Why? Because our locks are a bunch of strands of hair tangled in each other. And basically, if you already have lint tangled within your locks, that lint is tangled into hair strands that could potentially also be pulled out or broken off because you chose to go in there with tweezers and pull that lint out of your locks. So tweezers could actually probably be the most damaging way to remove lint out of your locks other than brushing your hair, which could help remove lint, but that's more of a prevention than a removal technique. So yeah, you can use tweezers, but the next ones that I'm going to tell you are probably a lot less damaging. Another one you could do is use a lint roller. I got this one from Cashapp, who has been on her lock journey for years and years and very, very knowledgeable. So she recommended using a lint roller, which I would have never thought of. So if you are wearing some fabrics that are getting lint stuck in your locks and those little pieces of lint are very, very fine, you could use a lint roller and just roll out your locks, or use a sticky part and just like stick it onto your locks and just do like a little spot treatment to unstick that lint out of your locks. Another one that I got also from Keisha Charmaine's page is to use you can use a Sharpie to spot treatment color the lint. You can use a Sharpie, so you can take a Sharpie marker and wherever that lint is, you can just color in the color of the lint to the color of your hair. So maybe your hair is not black, maybe it's brown, or maybe it's blonde, right? You can just get a Sharpie marker and just color it. And then the last thing is sort of like the previous one with the Sharpie. You can dye your locks. Now, I would never really condone using chemicals on your locks, but you can actually do a rinse. Or is it a rinse or semi-permanent dye? Either one. I think semi-permanent dye is not damaging because it does have some chemicals in it. Of course, it's a dye, but it will not chemically alter the state of your hair forever, meaning it will not do much damage to your hair if you use a rinse or semi-permanent dye. But if you want to, you can get some semi-permanent dye, put it on a Q-tip, and then just do a spot treatment. Instead of dyeing your whole set of locks, you could do a spot treatment only on the parts where you have lint to make that lint blend in. So basically the last three are, instead of removing the lint, you can just do a spot treatment to make the lint blend in with your locks so that you don't further damage the foundation of your locks, which is probably the most important part, right? We all want healthy, free flowing, thicker, fuller, maybe not thicker, but because we don't do lock discrimination here. Thin locks are always accepted everywhere, but we all want healthy locks, and whatever that looks like to you, you want to take the best measures for yourself. And I don't always know the best measures that other people should take. You just make the best judgment and assumption for your own set of locks. And if you have any questions, put them down in the chat below, or down in the description box, or wherever you put the comments, put them down there. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Until the next time, I'm sending peace your way, love your way, and joy to you, your family, and your friends. All right, y'all. Peace.